Hello, friends. I'd like to invite you into a short practice of watching the breath today. So, the breath and the mind are intimately connected. When you think of a child who's emotionally upset, disturbed, agitated, what's one of the first things we tell them? Just breathe, right? We know that through that simple act of breathing, that they will become more relaxed emotionally, mentally. And so there's this beautiful cycle that as we just take some deep breaths, our mind, our emotions relax. And likewise, as our mind relaxes, our breath also gets more calm and peaceful. And that's the beautiful cycle that we want to enter into during this watching the breath practice today. As we do so, I'm going to invite you to have your gaze upturned slightly. So watch me for a second as I put my arm out. You can do this practice yourself to see where to put the gaze. Now slightly lift the arm, and with the thumb out, that's where I want to gaze. Now close the eyes, but keep the gaze at the thumb. And you can lower your arm. That's where you want your gaze to be, out of the thumb on the horizon. Part of the invitation with that upturned gaze is to uplift the consciousness. That sometimes our gaze tends to go down into lower places in subconsciousness. But with our gaze upturned, we are inviting that higher consciousness, higher states of awareness, you might even say super consciousness. So friends, I'd invite us to begin with this short watching the breath practice. Let's get some good posture with our spine straight, chest open, body and belly relaxed, gaze upturned at the point between the eyebrows. And let's begin simply by just noticing the breath, not controlling it in any way. But just being the observer of the breath. And as you continue watching the breath, notice at what point you feel the breath most clearly in the nose. It could be in the nostrils, it could be in the nose itself, it could even be, in time and practice, higher up in the nose, closer to the spiritual eye. There's no judgment about where it is. You're just noticing the breath at whatever point you most clearly feel it in the nose as it passes. As you notice the mind wandering, just gently bring the attention back to the breath, continuing to notice it wherever in the nose you feel it. If the breath slows, that's okay. Enjoy a brief sense of freedom from the breath and the inhale and exhale. If the breath gets more shallow, that's okay too. Remembering we're just watching the breath in this practice. Enjoying the stillness. Now let's take another breath in and out. And as you're ready, slowly and gently open your eyes and make your way back to our space. Thank you, friends, for practicing with me.